Oakland, California, Oracle Arena, home of the Golden State Warriors, where tonight we have the two highest scoring teams in the NBA. The Warriors hosting the Phoenix Suns, led by two-time MVP Steve Nash, having another superb year, going up against another terrific point guard, Baron Davis of the Golden State Warriors. Hello, everyone. Along with Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen on hand. Lisa Salters will join us shortly. First things first, Shaquille O'Neal will not play tonight, so his Suns debut will have to wait. But we'll still have plenty of points and plenty of fun with these two point guards. While Shaq continues to get back into shape and come back from the injury, we've got Steve Nash and Baron Davis. Nash is just once again sensational, Jeff.
Well, I just love how he's such a selfless teammate, and he's the best pick-and-roll player since John Stockton. He can shoot the three off the dribble, he can penetrate it all the way to the rim, or he can do what he wants to do most, which is hit the roll man on the roll to the rim or find his spot-up shooters in the corner.
Meanwhile, Baron Davis, the knock on him is he's been banged up. He hasn't missed a game, and when he's healthy, he's one of the best.
Well, in any other year, Baron Davis would be an MVP candidate. This year, with so many quality point guards in the West, he can't even make the All-Star team. I love his defensive versatility. Him being able to guard two guards is one of the reasons that Monte Ellis has been able to play as a small two-guard offensively and then guard point guards defensively.
Let's take a look at our starting lineups for tonight. Presented by AT&T for the visitors. Stoudemire right now still the starting center with Hill. Boris Diaw getting the increased minutes after the trade. Raja Bell with Nash in the backcourt. And for Golden State, Al Harrington starting at center. Chris Webber will not play tonight. Steven Jackson, Matt Barnes up front with Davis. And as Jeff said, Monte Ellis in the backcourt. As we say hello to Lisa Salters. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Mike. Well, Shaquille O'Neal continues to say all the right things as he prepares to join the Suns on the floor. As you said, not playing tonight. He said he's feeling about 75 to 80% in condition, but he's been told not to play until he's 1,000%. He says he hasn't picked a specific game for his return, but Shaq says it definitely will not be before the All-Star break. There was some talk he might play tomorrow against the Mavericks, but Shaq says no. So it looks like his debut with the Suns will be the first game for the Suns after the All-Star break against who else? The Lakers on February 20th.
Only fitting, Lisa, as we're set to go. And we'll get into it as the game goes on, Jeff. But it's so intriguing to see how that trade is going to turn out for the Phoenix Suns.
I give the Phoenix Suns a lot of credit in this. I have no idea how it's going to work out, but they have the guts to try to do something to go from being a great team to a championship level team.
Every one of the top teams making deals in the West, making the trades. Diaw called for travel. And you saw the Paul Gasol going to the Lakers, Jason Kidd.
That wasn't a deal,
Dallas.
Mike. That was a steal. Okay? There's a difference between a deal and a steal.
I should have waited before I mentioned it. The Jason Kidd deal still not official yet. Apparently some snags going on, but it looks like he might go to Dallas. Harrington getting inside. Harrington getting the chance to start and knocks it down.
Quietly, Al Harrington's had a very good year.
Meanwhile, Jackson with the steal. Steps up, that's a two, feet on the line, won't go. Monte Ellis, who has been on an absolute tear, throws up an air ball. These two teams have met already this year. Raja Bell knocks down the three. It was back in November on this court. As Ellis goes down the other end and scores with 2 seconds going off the shot clock. He put that in with 22 on the 24-second clock.
He's as good as anybody in the NBA finishing on the fast break.
He's number one in terms of fast break points. Diaw misses. Barnes the rebound. That first game was won by Golden State 129 to 114. Harrington knocks it down again. So Harrington, you said, quietly having a good year, getting some starts, coming off the bench, doing a little bit of everything for Don Nelson.
Well, he's got the range to shoot from three-point line, and he's got a strong enough body that he's still a fairly effective low-post player against smaller people.
And a foul on Baron Davis, trying to defend down low. You see Diaw, and with Sean Marion going to Miami, perhaps the man who's going to get the most minutes from those remaining Suns because of Marion's absence is Diaw, and he's always played better when he gets major minutes.
He does, and he's played better as a starter than coming off the bench.
He had his best season in the league when Amari Stoudemire was out with the knee injury, and has since been up and down in adjusting since Stoudemire has been back. Hill knocks it down. Quickly down the other end. Davis finds Barnes. Touchdown, Golden State.
I mean, that's anybody take it out and anybody run the court and then throw a touchdown pass that Eli Manning would have been proud of.
Stoudemire has his shot blocked, but a foul. Steven Jackson upset, but it's not on him. It's on Harrington. He's not as upset, but also frustrated with the call. Well, that's Eli Manning right there.
Yeah. To Plaxico Burress to win the Super Bowl. But that is a great play by Baron Davis. Golden State plays with so much freedom on offense that anybody can take it out, anybody can leak out, and they will just throw the ball. And again, they run as much, if not more, than Phoenix.
And they are the highest scoring team, just a little bit above. Stoudemire hits 2 free throws. How about this for Stoudemire, a guy who's improved his shooting? He's now hit 32 consecutive free throws. Davis coming right back and hits another 3.
Well, they're convinced Amari Stoudemire at the 4 when O'Neal comes back is a better shooter than Shawn Marion and will spread the floor even more than Marion did.
And there's Stoudemire showing it's something he really worked on while he was out with his knee injury was his shooting. Ellis misfires. Ellis is one guy who's missed a couple of shots, and he's been the hottest guy in the league the past 5 games. Stoudemire down low and a foul. And Amari Stoudemire off to a strong start.
Well, Amari Stoudemire, as good as Steven Jackson is defensively, there's no pressure on the ball. So if he fronts him like that, they're just going to be able to, with Steve Nash's vision, throw it right over the top. Right now, Golden State playing without any size. It's very difficult to be a good defensive team with no shot blocking on the floor.
Meanwhile, Golden State, their first quarters at times have been a disaster. They fall behind first quarters by double figures, it seems, every other game. Their last game against Washington, they fell behind by 23 in the first half. That was Monday night here in Oakland, came back and won. Ellis to the basket, banks it in. He is so quick.
Man, that's good strength, good functional strength. He doesn't look like he has that type of body type, but he was able to use his body to fend off Stoudemire.
Nash knocks it down, so we've got to combine 11 for 15 shooting for the two teams. Nice backdoor to Ellis.
Mike, I want to take back that I said these teams were underrated defensively. I've overrated them. They are terrible right now defensively.
Well, Golden State at times can play superb defense, but at times it's non-existent. Jackson gets inside. Non-existent for Phoenix as well.
Well, what Golden State does, though, is they play 5 out behind the three-point line. So if a guy gets a shoulder by his man, everyone's worried about helping and giving up a three-point shot.
We're on pace for a 180 to 177 game. Stoudemire with the shot clock winding down. I won't say that a lot tonight. And he still knocks it down. There's 6 of 7 from the field. He has 9 points already. Harrington. Left-handed, banks it in, and a foul. Everything going in to start here in Oakland.
The difference right now is we see Harrington drive the ball to the rim. Golden State puts so many three-point shooters on the floor that there's no help defense, and Stoudemire is left out on an island as Harrington finishes with a great left-handed hook.
Don Nelson obviously not happy with his team's shot selection. Cross timeout. Golden State by 2.